In this video, I'm going to talk about routers. You're looking right now at a typical schematic of a router. It looks something like this. Over here, you see a picture of a router, both the front side and the back side. And the interesting thing you'll notice about this picture is that there aren't very many ports here. I do have a port here that was the console port so that I can configure the router, and then I've got a couple of ports here that I can actually plug switches into so that I can have two different networks on this router. Now I do have a little modular additional port that sits over here that I can add another port to, but right now I only have two ports on this router. Now whenever I draw a symbol of a router, I tend to draw it just with a circle and an X in it to somewhat represent this sort of schematic up here. Now every port on a router, in this case there are two ports on the router in the picture, but I'm going to draw 4 ports. And every one of these ports on a router is a different network. So for example, this port might go to network 10.0.0.0, 255.255.255.0. Now, even though you may not have looked at IP addressing yet, what this is telling you is that this portion, the first 3 parts of this address, are the network portion. So 10.0.0 is the network that we're on, and then this last one are the host numbers on that network. So let's say that this one up here, this other port, goes to 10.0.1.0, 255.255.255.0. Now again, because of these 3 255s, I know that these first 3 numbers here are part of the network. And you can see distinctly that I have got 2 different networks, a 10.0.0 network and a 10.0.1 network. So each port on here is going to be a different network. Now they don't have to be 10 dot networks. This one could be a 192.168.0.0 255.255.0.0 network, and this one over here may be our outside network, our internet facing network, and it might be a 21.22.23.0 255.255.255.0 network. So this one's on the 21.22.23 network. This one's on the 192.168 network. So you can see that each of these ports on the router leads to a completely different network. And that's what we're going to be dealing with as we go through some of the concepts of routers in additional videos.